Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel once again, and this is gonna be another wrestling review. Thankfully with my cold I've got, I'm on the road to recovery, so we're almost out of the woods. But we're continuing our look at some Halloween Havoc matches, and so far the ones we've looked at have been pretty lackluster to say the least. Both the Chamber of Horrors match at Halloween Havoc 91 and the Monster Truck Sumo match slash World Championship combination with Hulk Hogan and the Giant at Halloween Havoc 95. But fear not, my viewers, because Davey Boy Smith and William Regal are here to save the day. I'm talking about Halloween Havoc 1993. He, as Lord Steven Regal, defends his WCW World Television Championship against Davey Boy Smith. Not the British Bulldog, even though he still pretty much dresses like the British Bulldog, but Davey Boy Smith. This was one of the times where Davey Boy Smith had left WWF to head to WCW. He did that actually a couple times in his career. This is one of those times, but he would be out later on that year. But nevertheless, I am not not professional wrestling reviewer, analyst, or anything like that. Just a man who enjoys a good time. And if my little opening spiel was anything to go by, this was a really solid match. Actually, like, compared to the other two matches, this was like a breath of fresh air. It's a good match, of course, but an even better match in comparison to the other matches that we've looked at so far. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So, if you've seen these reviews of mine before, you kind of already know how this works. If you haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and what I disliked about the matches, or about the match, I should say. Thankfully, this isn't a two-piece like Hogan and the Giant. This is one, but somehow this one is better than Hogan and the Giants 2. But that's to be expected considering the talent pool here, and I guess that's one of the pros. One of the things I liked is the talent pool here. Of course, Lord Steven Regal, aka William Regal, ironically enough, accompanied by his manager Sir William, so maybe that's kind of where he got the name from, perhaps. That's kind of just speculation on my part. But Lord Steven Regal, William Regal, however you refer to him, I might interchange between the two because he is Lord Steven Regal here, but he will be obviously become William Regal when he gets to WWE. He is such a joy to watch and so fluid. Definitely a technical master. This is the man who trained Bryan Danielson and just killing it out there. And Davey Boy Smith, even though Smith has a bit more muscle, a bit more power, which they put on our commentary. The commentary here is Tony Schiavone and Jesse the Body Ventura, who actually did commentary in WCW for a little while. But they put over how Regal's more the technical master. Meanwhile, Davey Boy Smith is more like power and muscle focused. But Davey Boy Smith does hold his own against Regal here. They're going almost like move for move, hold for hold, and everything, matching a lot of the speed and intensity of Regal here. And man, both these guys make it look so good. Like all the grapples and holds and takedowns, all this stuff. It was just a joy to watch. Like, if you're a fan of like technical wrestling, in which I'd say I am for the most part. Normally, like technical wrestling, I do really like, but I also like to delve into some absolute insanity, such as like any type of weapons matches. But if you're a fan of technical wrestling, definitely check this match out. I would say check this match out anyway, but definitely if you like technical wrestling, if you like exciting, fast-paced stuff, definitely check this match out. A lot of technical wrestling and a lot of moves and counter moves and holds and counter holds, like just all good, kind of good stuff that definitely European style, which both know and utilize very well. And the gimmick here is that there's a 15-minute time limit. So, Davey Boy Smith has to take the title off of Lord Steven Regal. If the match ends in a draw or Lord Steven Regal picks up the win, then he retains. I'm pretty sure you know where this is going. But they do fill out the 15 minutes. It's so kind of a spoiler. Davey Boy Smith isn't able to do it in time, but they do fill out the 15 minutes. It's not like a lot of other just like an Iron Man match or like a match with a time limit where they gotta fill, they gotta really fill the void until they get to that certain point and to make it to the time limit. Like when it comes to time limit like that, usually what's expected is that the stuff throughout the match is kept exciting. It doesn't feel like they're waiting around just for the time to expire, or like they're elongating or delaying in order for the time to expire. Her things are put it the way they work and everything. You almost forget there's a time limit, so you're just enthralled. Oh, it's not like I hope you get what I'm saying. It's not like they're checking their watch, making sure they're going to reach their time, because that's how the finish works, obviously. But no, they keep the action going and make it to the 15. Ultimately, British Bulldog, like at the last possible second, the referee's just about to count it. He kind of accidentally screwed over. I might accidentally interchange and call him between either Davey Boy Smith or the British Bulldog, but he does kind of screw over Davey Boy Smith by having to like hop over them in order to count the 3, but he doesn't. He ultimately doesn't count the 3. He and Davey Boy Smith ultimately does not win the match. The match does end in a draw, which is kind of disappointing, but at the same time, the action was so great that you're not really mad at it. But yeah, they are able to fill it so well, and they're able to make it work and make it really enjoyable. Well, as we get into the 15, as we get up to the 15 minutes, it's just 15 minutes of all kinds of good stuff. And I know I'm gushing about it, and my words won't do it justice. This is the greatest match of all time. I wouldn't say that. And compared to the other 2 matches we watched, it's definitely up there. But it is still a really solid match and a really technical masterpiece. And I'm glad I was able to check it out. This even came about because I was looking up some Halloween Havoc matches to watch, and this one I saw recommended it, so I decided to check it out, and I'm glad I did. If I had to nitpick and find something to not really like, well, like I mentioned, the time limit draw does kind of suck. The fact that there wasn't a decisive winner, or I get it, it does kind of try to have their cake and eat it too, to where Regal still retains, but the Bulldogs does still look strong in defeat. But it does kind of suck that we got the time limit draw, and the fact that the referee had to hop over everybody. He pretty much to make sure he's in the range of the camera. But so maybe that's also on the cameraman, or maybe the production. Maybe they didn't cut to the right camera. Salinity of things. But the other thing is that during like the last minute of the match, because there is time cues, so during like the last minute of the match, Bulldog nails the power slam, and goes for a 3, kicks out, and then he stalls for a little bit. He does the art with the no, that was 3, and the referee's like, no, that was 2. Like in that situation, wouldn't you just go right back after Regal? Like you got I think it was 30 seconds remaining at that point. Like you got 30 seconds remaining. Like stay on him, and you can't afford to lose at this point. You can't afford to argue with the referee and everything. Stay on him. Keep going after him. And then Bulldog nails the pile driver, which is supposed to be the big move, and probably at least in kayfabe would have put Regal away. But the time limit draw, obviously it protects the finish. But at the same time, that I think was a bit strange. But nevertheless, it doesn't distract from the match at all. The match was still really good, so I definitely recommend checking this match out. Oh, and we got some more good hoodies coming for Halloween Havoc as the month goes on. But nevertheless, that is going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on the match. Actually, my review of the match. Did you like to select the match? Did you like to select my review of the match? Let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.